The story begins in a lively bar where people are drinking and having fun when a man named Sergio walks in just as another man steps outside and is immediately shot in the head, dying instantly. Panic erupts as everyone scrambles for safety, unsure who fired or from where, and silence descends on the street. Terrified, the patrons crowd near the door, staring at the body but too scared to approach. One man tries calling the police only to find there's no network. Checking their phones, they realize all are dead, as if a signal jammer is blocking communication, heightening their fear. The bar's cleaner bravely approaches the body, but he is shot too, and everyone collapses to the floor, realizing that stepping outside means certain death. Turning on the TV brings no answers, and when they peer outside again, both bodies and the blood have vanished, leaving them shaken and confused. Sitter suggests they've all been kidnapped and trapped inside, while Sergio fears something even darker, that one among them could be a terrorist carrying a bomb, and the government is trying to eliminate that person before a deadly public explosion occurs. Tension, fear, and paranoia grip the bar as the trapped group faces the terrifying unknown, realizing that their every move could be fatal in a situation where nothing is as it seems. Hearing this, Nacho quietly hides a black bag with his foot, and Sergio notices, immediately suspecting him of being a terrorist with a bomb and urging everyone to grab him. When they seize Nacho and take the bag, he begs them not to open it, insisting it's harmless, but they ignore him, and when opened, it contains only clothes and a hard drive. Alina asks what's on it, and Nacho says it's just work files from his ad company, but she doesn't believe him and smashes it, finding nothing inside, making Nacho furious as he questions why everyone suspects him. He then points out another briefcase nearby that might have a bomb. Sergio claims it and threatens anyone who touches it, but Andre pulls a gun on him, leaving him helpless, so bar owner Amparo hesitantly lifts it until a beggar named Israel opens it, revealing only women's accessories, after which Sergio admits he sells them and is ashamed. Before anyone reacts, strange noises come from the bathroom. They break in to find an unconscious, overweight man with a syringe, assume he's a drug addict, and leave him. Moments later, they hear vehicles outside and rush to the gate, seeing masked army officers, raising hope, but the soldiers pile tires, set them on fire, and walk away, leaving everyone horrified. Although everyone thought the soldiers had come to rescue them, they didn't help and simply left. Soon, a news report claims a massive fire has broken out in a large part of the city, forcing authorities to seal the area and leaving the trapped people confused and angry at the government's lies. They had seen the soldiers, yet no one saved them. Suddenly, the man who had been unconscious in the bathroom appears, his body swollen and eyes glowing white, warning them not to touch him before collapsing dead, his phone slipping from his hand. Smiling darkly, Israel places coins on the dead man's eyes, saying they're all going to die. Others pick up the phone and discover he was an army officer, with photos of people in virus protective suits, making Nacho realize the man died from infection, and that others inside might already be infected, explaining why the government has sealed the area, and will kill anyone trying to escape to prevent the virus from spreading. Realizing outside help is impossible, Nacho climbs onto a table, catches a signal on the officer's phone, and calls a friend, who urges him to contact the media. Just then, Sitter jumps onto the table, snatches the phone, and begins screaming for help, heightening the panic inside the trapped bar. As Nacho climbs the table to catch a signal, it collapses under the weight, cutting their connection. Andre demands the phone to try again, but bar owner Amparo stops him, warning that the phone belonged to the infected man who died, and touching it could infect anyone. Sergio and Andre realize she's right. This means Nacho and the 5 who touched the phone or body are all infected. The group divides. The 3 who didn't touch it stand on one side, the 5 infected on the other. Alina insists they're overreacting. If infection were going to happen, it would have by now. But Andre brandishes his gun, threatening her. Amparo then takes control, pointing her weapon at Sergio and Andre, ordering everyone to move the infected body and the 5 down to the bunker, leaving her and the others above to avoid contamination. They refuse, but Andre fires a shot, forcing them to comply. The 5 carry the body down, and the bunker door is sealed, leaving only 3 above. Below, the trapped 5 panic, and Trainee suddenly falls ill. She climbs the stairs, screaming at the 3 above to open the door, but slips and falls onto crates of bottles, breaking them and spilling water, revealing a drainage path. Realizing it could lead outside, they start clearing the debris. Israel removes the grate and decides to escape through the narrow, water-filled tunnel. coating himself in oil to fit, but the hole is too tight and he gets stuck, trapped in the drain. Suddenly, gunshots ring out along with the terrified screams of the 3 trapped upstairs, and thick smoke soon fills the bar, revealing to the 5 below that the others have been killed and the entire bar set ablaze. Panicked, Trini rushes to the bunker door, but the metal is scorching hot. Touching it burns her hands badly, and she screams in pain until the others quickly bandage them. Meanwhile, Israel is still stuck in the narrow drainage tunnel, and together they manage to pull him out. They sit in tense silence, waiting for the chaos above to subside. Hours later, when the fire finally dies, they cautiously go upstairs, only to find the bar reduced to ashes. Outside, authorities are tightly sealing off the area. Alina wants to go ask for help, but Nacho stops her, warning that if they see her, she'll be shot. He insists it's safer to hide for a few days and escape quietly once the situation calms. Everyone silently agrees, knowing discovery means death. Then a phone starts ringing. It's the infected army officers, and the people sealing the area have already left. Alina checks his WhatsApp messages, learning someone asked if the vaccine helped, and he replied his condition was worsening and he was hiding in a public restroom, warning them not to come near. Earlier messages reveal he had 4 injections left, the virus vaccine, giving the group hope until they realize he still died because he had been sick for days before taking it. Just then, a call comes through, but before Nacho can answer, the phone dies, forcing them to scramble for a way to recharge it. Amid the chaos, Nacho secretly finds a gun and keeps it. Alina reminds them that the dead officer had 4 vaccines left, so they rush back to the bunker to check the body, finding nothing. Then they remember he had gone to the bathroom first and discover Israel already there with the vaccines. Nacho and the others try to persuade him to hand them over, but Israel refuses, pointing out there are 5 of them and only 4 vaccines, and they wouldn't spare one for a beggar. Fearing he'll be left to die, Israel injects himself first, even as Nacho aims the gun at him. A violent struggle erupts. Israel overpowers Nacho and grabs the gun, and in the fight, the remaining vaccines fall into the drainage below. Trini retrieves them, but with her hands still bandaged, drops them into the sewer again. Panic spreads. They need someone to go down. Alina, the slimmest, is chosen. After initially refusing, she agrees, coats herself in oil, and squeezes through the narrow hole. After a grueling search in the filthy water, she finally recovers the vaccines. When Nacho tosses a wire to pull them up, she refuses, knowing there are only 3 vaccines for 3 people above. She declares that if they want them, they must come down themselves, and only then will they decide their fate together. With no other way out, the group begins breaking open the hole to widen their escape route, while Alina slips away to search for another exit. After moving a short distance, she spots a faint light ahead and quickly hides the vaccine injections inside a pit there for safety. She then climbs the stairs and witnesses a horrifying scene outside. Heavy police forces have surrounded the entire area, and they are burning the bodies of their 3 dead friends from the bar, confirming the nightmare is far from over. Meanwhile, the 4 remaining people in the bunker manage to widen the hole and climb down one by one. The moment they reach the lower level, a brutal fight erupts again between Israel and Nacho. This time, Nacho manages to snatch the gun from Israel, but suddenly a gunshot rings out from under the water, and Nacho scrambles back up alone. When the others see that Israel hasn't resurfaced, they realize he is dead and accuse Nacho of killing him. Nacho insists Israel escape by swimming away, but no one believes him and they demand he drop the gun. He refuses. First, he gently asks Alina about the vaccines, but when she stays silent, he puts a gun to Sitter's head and threatens to kill him, arguing that with only 3 vaccines left, one death would solve everything. Alina breaks down and agrees to give up the vaccines, leading them toward where she hid them, as Nacho and Alina walk ahead and Sitter and Trini follow behind in tense silence. As Sitter falls into the water, Trini risks her life to pull him out, then declares that among the 4 of them, one was always going to die. She is the oldest and has already lived her life. Shockingly, she tells Nacho to shoot her so the others can safely divide the vaccines and survive. Nacho hesitates, unable to pull the trigger, so Trini takes the gun, moves a short distance, and shoots herself. Now only 3 remain, each with one of the 3 vaccines. As they hear noises from where Trini died, they see coins placed over her eyes, an unmistakable sign that Israel is responsible. Suddenly, Israel attacks, killing Sitter in a rage and pursuing Nacho and Alina. Spotting stairs ahead, Nacho and Alina sprint toward them, But in the chaos, Alina drops a vaccine and cannot risk going back with Israel climbing after them. Israel grabs Nacho by the leg. Realizing escape is impossible, Nacho hands Alina his vaccine, urging her to survive. Israel yanks both down the stairs, killing them, leaving Alina alone. She injects herself, opens the drainage cover, and emerges outside to find the area heavily sealed by the government. A woman gives her a jacket, helping her blend into the crowd. While some innocents died in the chaos, the government acted to contain the virus, preventing it from spreading worldwide. Alina disappears into the crowd, ending the harrowing story, a chilling testament to sacrifice, survival, and the brutal choices forced by desperation. What would you have done in Alina's place? Share your thoughts and theories about the story in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting stories.